Hi, good evening, and it's a very, very warm evening here in the northwest of the UK. Super warm. I've just been out with the dog and it is so warm. I'm jumping on this evening because I've had quite a few requests because a few weeks ago I did a how to read music live video, and so many people have asked if I would do a follow-up. So that's what I'm going to do today. And this is meant to be for anybody who is maybe at an early stage of learning to read music or has always been just a little bit kind of, what the hell's going on with this? So don't forget, say hello when you appear on this live. Say hello and tell me where you're watching from, because it's just so fabulous to see where the piano school is getting out to. And thank you for all your support. What is going on at the moment is actually incredible, but I'm so grateful for it. So don't forget, because I can't see any comments yet, so if anybody could just bob a little comment there, just say where you're watching from and if it is just quite as hot and sweaty as it is here, because frankly it's like, we can't deal with this, can we? We cannot deal with it. So we're going to start with how to read music when you just know one note. Right, I'm not a fan of the whole, learning. Oh, hi Neil, good evening, how are you? I'm not a fan of the whole kind of like, what did I used to have to learn? Every good boy deserves football and other such sexist and terrible things. Mind you, not that I'd be playing football. You wouldn't see me doing that. I'd be running away from the ball quite slowly because I can't run very fast. So I'm not a big fan of that, because actually, if you really understand what music's about, you don't need to do all that. That's just a memory exercise. There are much more efficient ways that are based actually on learning. Oh, hi, Ruth. Ruth is in Teesside. Good to see you, Ruth. Really good to see you on here. And don't forget, if you have people that you think might be interested in music, don't forget to hit the share button. Don't forget to do that. Okay, right, I'm just going to turn this around. So don't worry, you won't be looking at my very sweaty face for very long. Okay, so I've got my trusty yellow card here, and behind it, what have we got here? A Schubert trio that I'm currently working on. So let's just talk a bit about this. I did a live video a few weeks back. And we talked about lots of things, like we talked about how we use the musical alphabet, and we use the first 7 letters of the musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And when we get there, we simply start again, A, B, C, D, E. And this learning is kind of central to what we're going to do today. So please do go back, and I might even find the link and post it in the comments here. Take a look at that live video. It's also on my website, Joanna, I was going to say my maiden name, and goodness me, I've only been married for nearly 20 years. JoannaGarciaPS.com. JoannaGarciaPS.com, all lowercase. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about the wise woman, oh no, that's something else. So I'm going to draw a treble clef. Now, this is what we generally use for the mid to high notes in music. On the piano, we tend to use the treble clef for the right hand, but not always. And what you need to know today, I'm so sorry, I just have the urge to do this in this kind of language. What is it? Is it Blackadder or something? I don't know. What you do need to know is that this is kind of a musical ladder, and people think that music reading is some kind of strange language. It's really not. It's a graph. It's a graph. And where it's lower down on the ladder, it's lower down in pitch, and so in sound. And when it goes up the ladder, it goes higher in sound as well. A simple principle. But this is one thing that's incredibly important to know. We have some notes which are what we call on the line, and some notes what we call in a space. Now, there can be confusion here. Why? Because let's think about it. Children at school, when we talk about writing on the line, we mean slightly above the line with the bottom of the letter sitting on the line. But that's not the case in music. That's not the case. When something is on the line, it means that the line actually goes through it. So that can be a real source of confusion and potential misconceptions, especially with children. Okay, so you have some notes that are on the line, which means that the line goes through them, and some notes that are in the space. So what I want now is I'd love a little bit, so in a space, yeah, on a line, preposition on, and in a space, preposition in. What I'd like you to do, and it might just, because interaction is great, this is what we want. We don't want to be lectured to. We don't want to be lectured to. We want some interaction. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to put some notes on here, and I want to see in the comments. So, you know, it's no good just that sitting there eating your matchmakers and scratching your backside. No, 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 we're not having that. We're not having that. So what I want you to do, I'm going to put 4 notes. And if it's a note on a line, so the line goes through it, could you put in the comments L? And if it's a note in a space, could you put in the comments S? I'm going to put 3 notes, so I'd like to see the correct combination of line and space. So it might be LSS or SLL or whatever combination. Okay, are you ready? 3 notes, L for the line and S for the space. Here we go. Love to see this in the comments. So get typing. Okay, let's see. Remember, L for if it's on a line and S for if it's in a space. On a line, in a space. Let's hope the comments are working, so get commenting so that we can see. Is it on a line, in a space? Let's see those comments coming in. It will be so good when Facebook actually figure out how to get the comments appearing really quickly. And we don't have to sort of sit here and talk about the weather. Did I mention the weather? It's warm. It's very warm. I can't see any comments. Right, Neil's first off. Who's going to be second? Because Neil's first off there. First off, LSL. I feel like these should be acronyms for something else. Mandy's on it. Oh, brilliant, Mandy. Ruth's on it. Ruth's on it. Look at you guys go. LSL. Okay, we've got line, space, line. Fantastic. I think a few more might be appearing. Okay. What about this one? What about this one? Okay, yeah, just so good. So I might need to do 4. Okay, here we go. I might just put a little red herring in. Well, not a red herring, just a more unusual one, shall we say. What about this one? Okay, so let's have 4 letters, either L's or S's. Off you go. Who's going to be first off the mark? I bet Neil's madly, frantically typing. Who's going to be first? Will it be Neil? Will it be Mandy? Will it be Ruth? Will it be Jeanette? Will it be Rebecca? Who's going to be first off the mark? Who's going to be first? And I'm going off the first one that appears on here. Oh, Ruth. Ruth. Oh, but Ruth. Oh. Ruth was so... Oh, she's correct today. I was going to say... I thought she was saying sozzled then. I'm like, Ruth? Really? Okay, so Ruth was the first on my comments with SLSL. Jeanette came up with SLSL. Fantastic. And Mandy wasn't sure on the last one, it seems, the little shrug. Yeah, these are something that we call ledger lines, and that was a bit naughty of me. But it's still on a line. Ledger lines are a whole different thing, but it's still on a line, so we would call that L as well. Okay, fantastic. Now you've got the idea that some notes are on a line and in a space. Okay, so the next thing that ye shall know, I need to get a better cloth next time, don't you think? Look at that, that's rubbish. The next thing that ye shall know, oh, Rebecca's still going, she's still going, is that when we go up the ladder of the stave, as we call it, this is called a stave, it's a stave, remember that. As we go up the ladder, it doesn't just go on the rungs of the ladder. In other words, it doesn't just go on the lines, because it goes like this. Type this into the comments. So remember your L's and S's. Type that into the comments. Okay, I don't know what you can see there. I don't think you can see the whole thing. What would happen if... Let's just see if I can turn it around so you can see the whole thing. No, it won't let me because I'm already on live. So you'll just have to type in what you can see there, please. But I think you'll be able to see the pattern from there. So type in what the pattern is. Who's going to be first off the mark this time? Who's going to be first off the mark? Will it be Ruth going for it? Is Neil going to get in there? Will it be Jeanette? Oh, Mandy was quick off the mark. LS, 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 absolutely. And that is precisely the pattern, because when we're going up in music, it goes up line, space, line, space, line, space. Well, guess what, guys? Guess what? Because if you know that it goes up line, space, line, space, line, space, let's just connect this one with that first music reading video that I did a few weeks back. Let me explain. If you know that it goes up line, space, line, space, line, space, and if you also know that, as I said before, the treble clef is also known as the G clef because it starts on this line here. And that, on the second line, notice I'm using the line, on the line phrase, that is a G. Well, guess what? If you know the G, you can work out every single note in the treble clef. You don't need to bother with all your every good boy deserves football or every green bogey deserves flicking, as one student said to me once, and I am so juvenile as to fall around laughing at that one. So if that is a G, and you know that it goes line, space, line, space, line, space, then I'm pretty sure that you can work out, using this at the top, which note is next after G. Right, who's going to be the first? So we've got a G there, and then we've gone one note higher. So using this above, go ahead. Who's going to be the first to tell me which note is that? Which note is that? Who will be the first? Hi, Marie. Hi, Emma. And Ruth is in there first. Ruth, my word. There's no stopping you today, Ruth. There's absolutely no stopping you. Okay, it's absolutely right. So that is an A. Fantastic. Okay, so that is the trick. If you know that that is a G, that line is a G, you can go ahead and work out any note from there. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I'm aware you can't see everything on here. Oh, my word, look at this. What kind of institution is this? Look at this terrible cloth. I think it's because the cloth is actually slightly wet. It's absolutely not helping. Okay, so one more time. I'm just going to write at the top of here. You've got the musical alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it continues with A, B, C, D, E, and so on. So if you know that that's a G, and you know the space above it is an A, what's that going to be? Right, let's see. Hi, Panna. Panna's joined us with this. Fantastic. Right, Panna, you're going to have to get really speedy with this. Going to have to get so speedy because Ruth and Neil and Mandy, Jeanette, you know, they're fierce. They're fierce competitors. Really fierce stuff. So what note is that? Panna! Wow. I tell you what, Panna. Hey, Neil and Jeanette and everybody, just watch out because Panna's here. Just watch out. You know, it's like... And here's Karen Ann. Okay, brilliant. You're absolutely right. If you know that that's a G and you go up line, space, line, then that's the B. Oh, you're getting too good at this. You're getting too good at this. Okay. All right, then. Well, things you're so clever. Let's just try something else. Okay, so if that is a G, remember, hit the share button. If you know other people that are interested in music or would like to know more, please do hit the share button. Okay, so if we've got a G here, and we know it goes up, line, space, line, space, line, space. Talk to me about this one, because this time it's gone down. Okay, who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first? What note is that? Use the musical alphabet to help you. We've started on G. Oh, man, I've practically... Actually, doesn't look like a G, does it? Dear me. I've practically given you the answer there. Oh, my word. Practically given you... Amy. Well, I have to be proud, don't I, Amy? Amy's one of mine, you know. I'm very, very proud. I feel like a proud mother. Oh, Panna's in there. Panna's in there. Panna's in there. It's an F. It's an F. It's an F. Who else is going to have typed that in? Guys, you're getting too good at this. You're just getting too good. So that sure was an F. Hopefully these comments will keep coming in. Right, I need to make this trickier because you are all proving to me that you can use one note and work out any single note at all. Okay, wait to work this one out. Remember, it goes, that's G on a line, and then it would be A, B, C, D, E, F. Can you see how easy music reading is? Can you see? Okay, here's your next one. Here's your next one. Work this one out. Okay, who's going to be first off the block with that? And people have previously got the F right. Rebecca, well done. Panna, Amy, Jeanette, Rebecca. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Amy, so proud. So proud. So proud. Okay. And Amy's got it. Panna's got it. Who else will have this? Who else will have this? Who else will have this? Oh, I've got the love hearts coming as well. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, there's only 2 of you so far. I've got the D. Only 2. I shouldn't have told you. I should have kept quiet. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Jeanette's got it. Brilliant. So how did you work it out? Well, you knew that that was G, so the space would be A. The line would be B, the space would be C, and the line would be D. Oh, my word. So easy when you know how. So easy. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you 2 notes, guys. I'm going to give you 2 notes. Let's finish with a bang. Let's finish with a bang. Or shall we? I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to spell a word. I'm going to spell a word. So taking what you have learnt this evening, I'm going to spell a word. Okay, so you know that's a G, so ignore that. We'll just sort of take that as the reference point. Here cometh the word. Okay, here we go. So I would like to see all 3 letters of this word in the comments. In capital letters, please, guys. Right, let's give you some time to work that one out. I'll play some music while you're doing that. I wonder what to play you. I don't know what to play. Wasn't planning on playing. What shall I play? Don't know what to play. Somebody was saying the other day, can you play the Titanic? I'm like, yeah, of course I can. I turn my back for a minute and look, there's about 7,000 words going on. Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic. We've got Amy, we've got Panna, we've got Jeanette. Extra points to Amy for doing them in capital letters. Although I'm sure that maybe it autocorrects. Please play the one from I'm with bated breath. Pretty Woman. Oh, I can't remember. What's the song? It's nearly there. What's the song? What's the song? Go on, I'll do some requests in a minute. What's the song? Oh, I can't remember. Tell me what the song is. I know the one you mean. You mean that... Oh, I know what it is. I'm trying to remember what key it's in. Is that the one you mean, Amy? Is that the one you mean? It must have been love. Anyway, you're absolutely right. It's B-E-D. It's bed. Fantastic. Now, the thing is, if you know that that second line, the note on the second line is a G, and you know the order of the musical alphabet, you have nailed it. Nailed it. I am so proud. I'm so proud. Just before I finish, just turn this back here so you can see my crazy hair, because I've just been out with the dog. Just before I finish, as a matter of interest, was there anybody there that hasn't really got that much of a musical background? So I'm not talking, maybe somebody who's already done a recital at the Wigmore Hall. You might have found that a little bit on the easy side if that were the case. Is there anybody that perhaps hasn't really done that much music study? This is quite a new concept. just let me know. Maybe hit the love hearts if this was a new thing for you and you were able to do it. If you could already do that, if you could already read music, can you hit the like button? And when I say can already read music, I mean with some fluency. So hit the love hearts if you're relatively new to music reading. And hit the like button if you have reasonable fluency in music reading. I hope that's been useful. I'm planning on doing some more videos like this. And also I have some plans in the pipeline, which I can't tell you about just yet, but I have some plans because lockdown has been an incredibly tricky time for so many people and for so many of us on so many different levels. But I feel so fortunate because in terms of my piano school, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Okay, so it's always good to turn what is ostensibly a negative into something positive, and you guys have helped me to do that. But I do have plans in the pipeline, and I'm dying to tell you about them, but I'm not going to yet. But I'm trying to solve the problem of all of these requests that are coming in. I can't explain to you, and I keep saying to people, I'll put you on the waiting list and everything, and I keep thinking I need to provide something more because my waiting list is getting ridiculous. So I have plans. Hit the love heart if you would like to find out more about my plans. I'm not going to divulge them today, but I have plans. So excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I really must stop doing this kind of impromptu kind of stuff. Jeanette says, love this live session. Learned something new today and really enjoyed it. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure. I promise I will do this a little bit more often. I know I'm a little bit wacky and I'm a little bit, I would say unhinged, but I'm really not. No, I'm only kidding. I am just slightly bonkers myself, but I find life absolutely wonderful, so why not? Why not share the love? So thank you so much. As and when I'm in a position to share my exciting plans for the piano school, I will go ahead and do that. But for now, thank you so much. Please don't forget to help me out by sharing this. It's my mission to get music out because it's kept us going through lockdown. Music keeps us going through what is sometimes a pretty tough life. So let's get music out there. I want people understanding it, and I want people playing it, and I want people engaging with it. So let's share the love. Let's share and remember that music saves us. Thank you so much. Take care.